Welcome back, Falcon Nation, here on the Falcon Blog. We're taking you through a little miniature tour of the Carlson Center to at least give you a little bit of an idea of the scenery and the arena that Bowling Green Hockey is playing in this weekend against the number 15 Alaska Nanooks. Alongside of me, Everett Fitzhugh, the voice of Falcon Hockey, giving his pipes a little bit of a rest here so he can save them up for tonight's game against the Nanooks. Of course, that's starting at 11:05 Eastern Time. Later tonight, 7:05 Alaskan time. And of course, there's the Bowling Green banners and all the banners of the CCHA affiliated teams as they stream along the Carlson Center. And as you look down, a very nice facility that's been built here in the last 10 years that houses a lot of multi-purpose events. Just next week, I believe, we read correctly that Rodney Carrington, famous comedian, featured on the Bob and Tom Show, will actually be featured here inside the Carlson Center, which hosts about 4,500 seats for people to enjoy lots of different activities. And as you can see, action on the ice right now going on. And correct me if I'm wrong there, Everett, but this is Bantam Hockey, second tier, Tier 2. And a couple good skaters, lots of good athletes out there on the ice. And so it's something that Bowling Green Hockey can enjoy before they take the ice to practice on early this morning. We'll just scan the arena just a little bit so that you can get to see the Olympic-size sheet that Bowling Green plays on, 200 by 100. A little bit bigger than the BGSU ice arena, as it is Olympic size. Nice save there by our little squirt goalie. And at any rate, this is just a little bit of the arena. As you look down the Alaska Nanooks, we're up here in the second level right now, where a lot of the videotaping goes along. And then as we pan up down this way, the press box. It is very comfortable, a little bit, just like Bowling Green, a little bit short on space, but we got our seat cushions there. We're feeling comfortable, and certainly very close to the stands here, to the fans to our right. We're no more than 15 feet away from where everybody will be sitting as they take part in Game 2 tonight. And Everett, just your thoughts on the scene here.
It's lively. I like it a lot. You know, from a press box standpoint, you're right with the fans. You know, they're right over here and right down there next to you, so it's good to be kind of mixed in with them. As far as the arena goes, it feels like an old school hockey barn. You know, a lot of the guys talk about it's a great barn here to play in, and it's the multi-purpose uses for it, you know, just make it very unique. It's one of the more unique venues that we have in CCHA here. You know, you think of a place like Yost Arena, very unique up in Ann Arbor. This place here, very unique. You're not going to really see anything like this here in our conference.
And a big upgrade from the Patty Center, which Bowling Green used to practice in just the other day. And so just going through that, the Patty Center, and comparing it to the Carlson Center, what are your thoughts as just the two different arenas that you've seen here?
Well, the Patty Center is a legit practice facility. It looks like it's a nice practice facility. I got a chance to walk around, and they have an actual Nanook locker room in there, so a kind of duplicate of what they have here, game locker room. They have a couple of sheets of studio ice for figure skating, for skating classes and stuff like that. Before we took to the ice, actually, there was a figure skating class on there, so that was pretty cool. It only seats about 1,000 though, so kind of like the OSU ice rink where BG played its first round a couple years ago in Ohio State. A lot smaller, low ceiling, like Bowling Green, like the BGSU ice arena. So I can imagine it gets pretty loud in there. But here, you know, this feels more like a real hockey game day atmosphere.
And I think talking to Danny Martin, the local beat writer for the Daily News Minor here in Fairbanks, Alaska, that also the home of Alaska high school women's hockey, and a couple different smaller teams come in and play. And as you mentioned, the 1,000-seater is certainly kind of more conducive for that atmosphere as opposed to an NCAA D1 hockey program. But Everett, we're just going to pan around here. We'll keep on talking to you. But, you know, we're looking here at the Carlson Center and kind of just talk about the atmosphere that the fans provided, as well as the marketing department here. We saw on the blog earlier that there was a nice little intro video that you can see on YouTube, as well as you know, the inflatable giant polar bear, as I call it, that the team skated out to. That just kind of added to the atmosphere, didn't it?
That was definitely one of your highlights last night, wasn't it? You really seemed to enjoy that last night. As far as the atmosphere goes, you know, I was expecting it to be a little louder last night. It was at times it was kind of quiet, You know, the fans got into it, especially, you know, when Alaska made a good play or they made a good rush or Scott Gunham made a good save. But I was really expecting a place like Alaska, you know, you would expect hockey and winter sports and ice sports to be, you know, the #1 source of entertainment out here. You expect it to be a little bit louder. So hopefully maybe tonight, you know, and I understand it is Halloween weekend, so people are off doing their own thing with that, but maybe tonight, you know, fans could be a little louder. You know, that'd be kind of cool. As far as the atmosphere or the marketing department goes, they did a really good job with game presentation. You know, like you mentioned last night, the polar bear, the guys skating out through the polar bear. They had a nice little fog, and then that great entrance video was absolutely fantastic. And I think I've watched it on YouTube probably about, you know, 4 or 5 times.
Well, it definitely was a place for a lot of teenagers and a lot of young families that came down and enjoyed the day for Nanook hockey. We noticed that, and ironically enough, I believe with the Halloween spirit lingering, there will be some costumes coming into the Carlson Center, so you can rest assured that this Flip Cams Day is not done, and I'm sure to get some and make some comments about some of the more fantastic costumes that we may see throughout the arena here tonight. For Ryan Gasser and Everett Fitzhugh, this is the Falcon blog here on BGSUFalcons.com, wishing you happy Eastern Time Zone day back there, 4 hours ahead of us, and enjoy Falcon hockey tonight. Again, that's 11:05 Eastern Time, 7:05 Alaskan time.